He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle, Season 1, Episode 4. I hope everybody had a great Monday. It's going to have a great Tuesday. My sweater ripped. I'm very upset. You see that? Wait. If y'all follow me on Instagram or see my posts in the community tab, the sweater I had on today, like a string came out and like the whole arm came off. I can't wait to call Lane Bryant in the morning. I'm like, this, it was 1:30 in the morning, so I'm, so I had to put this back on because I was going to wear that, but I'm like, Beyonce does. It was so cute, but I'm old. They going to give me a replacement. Anyway, I had to get that out. So, Friends and Family Hustle. Tonight's episode was kind of cool or whatnot. It was what it was. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Okay? Hello to my Jaybirds. I love you all. I love you all. Okay? Do not forget to also comment, like, and share this video, and to also make sure to hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. I like my feet to dangle, so I'll be having to scoot back some. Which, my feet are only 5'1" and 3/4", so my feet don't touch the ground. Anyway, so we see this episode. Do I like Family Hustle and Friends? I mean, I think I do. It's different. It's very, very different. I will say that. But I also feel like, again, it be these little, because it's these little, pockets of stuff, I'm like, I don't know all the way if I'm going to like it or not. But it's, it's entertaining. I will say that. So we see the beginning starts off with Toya. Toya is at a photo shoot for her bonnet line. Toya is an entrepreneur. She's a hustler, okay? She has a bonnet line. I think at one point she had a hairline. I know she has her books. She's a New York Times bestseller. So she's always working on different things when a working mom. So we see that LaToya come by to see her, and also Rashida's there as she's working. LaToya is basically just taking notes on women who are mothers, and they are working mothers. So she's like, it was kind of crazy. I have to be a mom and be a wife and, work or whatever. And both Rashida and Toya tell her, like, it's okay, it can be done. Like, it just takes balance or whatnot. So we see that whole thing. Toya also, because LaToya asked Toya what made her do a bonnet line, and she brings up how when she, on her last relationship, meaning Memphis, how he would complain that she always had a scarf on, and I was like, grandma looking or whatever. She said she had the idea to make a bonnet, but still have it, fancy and jazzy and, all bedazzled up. I may order one of her bonnets, only because I don't really wear bonnets, because I don't like wearing scarves on my head at all, because, my hair's always up in a bun, and when it's not, I just wear it down and I don't really care. But when I get my hair curled, I do need to have a bonnet. So I may see how her bonnets fit. Because she also brought up when she got pregnant with Rain and had the baby, how she got, postpartum alopecia. And so her edges was coming out. A lot of moms who have babies, they do suffer from hair loss. So for her, she said her bonnet also keeps her hair moisturized. So as her hair is growing back, it's not breaking off as much. I said that it's a great thing. So she talked about that little thing. She also brings up how, she's trying to have her mom, not be boring. Not boring, but her mom is down the right track, basically. Because we know her mom is a recovering addict. And, her mom, we've never really seen her mom, like, do much or whatever. So she wants to kind of just find something like a hobby or even a job that her mama can do, because idle mind is the devil's playground. and she did not want her mom to fall back into that trap. So she wants to find something to keep her mama busy. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's a good thing to do. She brings up her mom has never really been responsible for anything. You know, she's like never had any responsibilities, even though she had all these kids. She brings up how, you know, my mom had all of us or whatever, but we stayed with family for, we was either, you know, our uncle or cousin, grandparent or whatever. She never had to take care of us because she was always on drugs. She thought so. She basically want her mom to get some life skills, and I agree. Her mama is got to be in her 50s, if not her 60s. And if you've never worked, like, how do you expect to support yourself for the rest of your life? And even though Toya, you know what I'm saying, is there, I'm like, her mama should still want to be like this self-sufficient. So we will see how that go. So she decides to get her mama like a job with her manager. Her manager owns a restaurant, like a hot dog restaurant or whatever, there in Atlanta. So she gets her mama a job there. And because she's like, I want her to just like start off, you know, doing some kind of work or whatnot. And so when the mama get there and the guy like, okay, you can come in the back or whatever, the mama think, okay, I'm coming here to be at work. I'm going to be a whole chef. I'm going to be Chef Boy or Toya Mama and cook all this food. And he was like, well, no, you know, you're going to start, everyone else starts as an incoming employee, you're going to wash the dishes. And she was like, what? No, baby, I'm the cook. I'm a cook. I'm a chef. And he's like, well, no, you know, everyone who comes here, they start off washing dishes. He said, even when I first started working at a restaurant, I had to wash dishes. So, you know, we're going to start you here and you'll work your way up to cooking. And you could tell she was mad. She was pissed off or whatever. So she washed a few dishes. We see she do wash a few dishes. Toya leaves or whatever. Toya hadn't been now but 2-3 maybe 4 corners, but her mama, you know what, I ain't doing this, I'm done. I'm saying, I ain't no kid, I ain't washing no dishes. And she leaves. Like her mama leave out the back door and like, all right, I'm done. And the guy like, you know, where you going? Like, what's going on? And then she's like, I ain't no kid, you wash no dishes. He like, well, look, you know, that's kind of just a starting point and you can work your way up to doing other things. And her mom like, well, no, I don't want to do that, I quit. And she walks away and quit. Called Toya to come pick her up because I quit. I'm not washing no dishes. I ain't doing all this. And Toya like, I cannot believe she quit a job, you know, and she wasn't even there, you know, not even the whole day. She wasn't even there a whole hour. It seemed like she got dropped off and then she left, is what it was. You know what I'm saying? She said she picked her mama up and she brings up how I feel like I'm always doing things for her. I feel like my mama wants me to do it all for her. She wants me to get her a job. She wants me to just basically do everything for her, so make everything for her so easy. She brings up how at times it feel like I have 3 kids, my 2 daughters and my mama. And you know what I'm saying, I pay all the bills. I put, you know, everything is on my shoulders. And she said sometimes it just makes me so angry that I'm, you know, responsible for doing everything. And I'm looking like, girl, she gonna snap. Girl, just just breathe, Toya, just breathe, girl, just breathe it out. But she has a valid point. Her mama can't expect. This is the thing. I feel like Toya mama has not done enough as a mother to want what she's trying to give from Toya. Like, Toya not even trying to say, like, do it all your own, I ain't gonna help you at all. She just want her mom to do, like, a little something. Like, at least get a job, make a little paycheck. Like, just start off doing something that's self-sufficient so that I can see that you're trying, but you just not doing nothing. And then the one job I get you, you quit. Like, that's just crazy. But I'm like, girl, that's your mama. We do see Monica is a mortician. I said, Lord Jesus Christ. She with the dead people. You know, she brings up she's been doing it for a while, and when she's not working musically, she's, you know, working. Her cousin owns like a funeral home, so he calls her in to do work. But it seemed like she's the makeup person. You know what I'm saying? She does that stuff or whatnot. She brings up how, you know, ever since I was young, people have told me, or I realized I have the eye. I said, the eye for what? What's the eye for? You know, she says how she can look at a photo of a person when they were alive, and when they're deceased, she can make them look like that photo. So she's the person again that does the makeup, the hair, you know, just make the person look, you know, like they were on their life. She brings up how, you know, there's a whole grieving part that when you go to a funeral and you look at the person who's passed away, and if they don't look like themselves, it makes it even worse. I can completely agree. You don't want to go to a funeral and see somebody who just this looks completely different. You know, I had a relative who passed away, and when she did, her daughter decided to do a closed casket because she did she didn't look like herself. And you know, she's like, I'm not going, you know. So she made that decision. I remember when I was young, like when I was like in the first grade, I had an uncle who passed away, and he ain't look like himself. And I feel like because I was so young then, I went to his funeral and I touched his body, bitch, and it was like hard. I said, oh no, baby, no, 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 no. I have not touched a dead body since. I cannot do it. So I'm like, Monica is really like, I couldn't do it. Like even my dad passed away, I couldn't like touch him because since I was in first grade when I saw my Charlie, it just I can't do it. It's just, you know, there's something about it. So for Monica to be able to like work with people to make sure they look right is absolutely a great thing for her to do, because you know, you can't have people who work in the funeral home and who, you know, do the services or whatever, but they may not care how that person looks to be sure they look the right way. So you know, like, that's, you know, kudos to Monica. Anyway, you know, she keep talking about her and her daddy. Like she talked about her and her daddy last episode. She talked about her and her daddy now. I don't know what. Well, her and her daddy had a falling out of some sorts, because when her mama and her daddy got a separation or got divorced, she brings up how they used to be closer, but things happen, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, I know I need to make up with my daddy or whatever, and you know, I need to talk to him and tell him how I feel, and I just want to see him. But it's something that happened to where when her mama and her daddy got divorced, that her and her daddy just wasn't as close. And she brings up how they got closer or got back in contact once she had Leia, because he was also sick at the same time. But she just keeps talking about how she needs to talk to her daddy. I don't think her daddy passed away, and I hope he don't, because this is, you know, kind of crazy. But we see that whole thing, you know. She like, okay, let's go get this body together. So her and her cousin go, girl, get a body. Could not be me. We see Tia and Tanya back from their trip or whatever. They had a whole vacation. I remember seeing the pictures they both posted of them over there in the water together, hugged up, kissed up or whatever, celebrating anniversary. I'm going to say this for Tia and Tanya. We all have our own opinions. We all say how she's stupid because she is staying with this man who has continually cheated on her in one way or the other, or made her look like a little bit of a fool because he be out here just philandering with people or whatnot. I feel like this. She can't be a fool if she chooses to put up with it. That's her life to live. So I'm not going to call her dumb no more. I mean, everybody has to do what's best for them. And I'm going to tell you why in 1 second. So, you know, they come back or whatever. And, you know, they say how they had a great time. Her mama there at the house or whatnot. And it's at Tiny's house. Her mama there, whatever. And again, they like, you know, we had a really great time. Everything went great, great, great. We, you know, maxed and relaxed the whole time. So is he about to leave? Like, all right, I guess I'll leave and go on to my lonesome or whatever. And she said, oh, you're not going to stay home? And you're like, oh, so now this my home too? And then she's like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is our home, and you should stay, you know, a massage me, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little massage. And then he like, I've been massaging you all, you know, this whole vacation or whatever. And as they talk, I'm looking like her mama right there, because they was definitely talking freaky deaky. And he like, your mama right there, you know. He then said, I've been massaging you all, you know, the whole vacation. You ain't loose enough yet? She was like, no. And I was like, girl, you asked for dick in front of your mama? I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ. And I'm like, I sure am standing right here. So they all laughing or whatever. So they was being dirty. The mama then asked, you know what I'm saying, so what's going on? You know, Tiny, her confessional says how her and Tip went on a little vacation. They got some alone time together. They were able to rekindle, restart, and rejuvenate their whole marriage or whatever, and how they're in a much, much better place now. I mean, what can we say? Like, he did what he did. She did what she did. She accepts it. He accepts it. They done rekindled and rejuvenated their marriage. So, I mean, we can't keep harping on it. I mean, if she like it and he like it, we love it. That's all it can be. So, they both say how they're in a great space right now. So, the mama like, so is the divorce off? Like, is it off or whatever? And he like, you know, she like, well, dang, ma. He and Tiny both say, like, again, we in a great space. right now, whatever. We're gonna let that be that. We're gonna keep trying to stay on the same page, and we're gonna keep working at it, and eventually it would absolutely be off. Meaning Tiny ain't through them papers. But he fucked her enough to make her want to. Let's just say that. I mean, her mama then said, like, marriage has their up and downs. Nothing is perfect. And when mama said that, I said, you know what? We can't judge their marriage. You know what I'm saying? No marriage is perfect. And you can't say, oh, y'all making excuses for him like he's a whole asshole. But he is her asshole. Like, that's that woman's husband. And if that's what she want to deal with, let her deal with it. It ain't gonna do with us. T.I. again, somehow we need to stay on the same page, whatever. And right now, we on the same page. So, so all be blessings to them. Damani and King outside chit chatting or whatever. Damani asking King if he used protection. I'm like, King don't look like he having sex. I mean, he just don't. Someone said he do like he banging. No, he don't. His voice ain't even dropped yet. That wouldn't get no coochie. And he said, well, no, I'm not having sex yet, bro. He's like, oh, okay. So then he asked Donnie, what are you having sex? Like, are you using using protection? He's like, man, I'm not gonna talk about that with you. I don't know how old Damani is. I think because when he asked Damani, well, how old is you? He said, no, but I stopped counting at 18. Meaning he probably 19. I know he ain't legal because I know he may not even be 18. He can't be. Cause I don't know. But he said he stopped counting at 18. I didn't think he hit 18 yet. Because I know Damani and Messiah can't be that close in age because Messiah just not going to college. So when he be girl, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why people talk about them too, because it wasn't even a part of the thing. They at this studio space or whatever, this house or whatever. Tip walk up or whatever. He sent King away because King got homework to do. And Tip is doing a trap house. Okay, a whole trap house a trap house museum, a trap museum. And he wants it to be just things about different artists down in the South. And it's a work in progress. Let's just say that. He wants all kind of different things. Him, Outkast, MJG. I might be making up names. I'm not sure. But people, down south, Jeezy, Titty Boy, better known as 2 Chainz. I remember him. He was Titty Boy. Anyway, so again, he wants it to be perfect. And so they're like, all right, we working on it. So we do see he comes back to the space later on in the episode and nothing is finished. And it's supposed to be in 3 days. Like, it don't look like y'all gonna finish all this in 3 days. And they like, it's just things we have to do. It's things that are taking longer than we have to. We're having to curate art pieces or whatever. And that's taking more time. And we can only do what we can do as things get sent in. And so he's like a bit frustrated, like, what I'm saying? Well, I just don't know what y'all can't say if yes or no will be done in 3 days. And they're like, because it ain't up to us. The girl said, I can't tell you yes or no because I'm not the one doing certain things. Even if I'm the director of things, someone else had to send me stuff in order for it to work. And so his publicist then said, you know what? We need to just push this out. You know what I'm saying? Another week, because right now it ain't hitting, and so we don't want to look stupid, so let's push out another week. And he says okay. I mean, that's what it was. So whatever. Tiny and JD meet up. Tiny and JD, it sounds weirdly standing together. They meet up because you got the whole So Def tour coming up, and he wants all the So Def artists to be a part of the tour, and so he wants Escape to also be a part of the tour. But I want all 4 members. At this point in time, Escape 3 has been performing as a trio. Where their name was literally Escape, and instead of an E on the end, it's the number 3. But he in order for this to work, because it's 25-year anniversary of So Def, I need all 4 of y'all. And she's like, well, okay, Candy kind of just didn't want to do new music. And when she said that, I said, well, that don't matter because nobody's going to this concert to hear y'all new music. Like, they going to hear your old hits. So what makes sense for her to be able to go to this one because it's y'all old stuff. So that's basically what it was. You know what I'm saying? So he, well, can you talk to Candy? He I don't mind talking to her too. He tell her first the idea about it, and then we can discuss everything else later. So it's all right, cool. You do see she had a bit of hesitation, figuring, she's always the go-between between Candy and whoever else. So she goes down to OLG in Atlanta and talk to Candy. So her and Kenny go sit down and have, a little bit of food, a little bit of drink, a little bit of talking or whatever. And she brings up the tour. And Candy was like, I don't know, what I'm saying? Because there was some stuff about the last one that I kind of didn't, that I kind of, got on my nerve or whatever. So she brings up how, her and Tamika got the smallest dressing rooms and how sometimes the catering trucks or the catering people would like not give them good food, and it was that part or whatever, and also how the communication wasn't really that good. And Tiny gonna say, well, she kind of like picking at things because she would have the best Sprinter van or whatever, and so no one complained about that. But I do think, bitch, we know Candy. We know Candy is about her food. Like, we know that for a fact. So my thing is, I do feel like as a group, you shouldn't let one half of the group always have the bigger dress room. It should be at least, what I'm saying, flip it and flop it. Flip it and flop it. So she had that conversation. So she brings up how she will also sometimes try to call people in the group. She didn't say who. She said she would try to call group members, and they wouldn't answer her phone calls, and then they would mistakenly call her back, but then hang up. She said, so for her, again, the communication, what I'm saying, is the issue. But, she says, let's talk to the other ladies, see how they feel, and then we can see. I don't know, I got my arm up like this. It's just weird. But again, talk to the other ladies, and we'll see how they feel, and then we'll go from there. And then Tanya say, okay, I'll, call a little meeting. We see Monica and Latoya have like a little play date between their, with Monica and her daughter, Leia, and then Latoya and her stepdaughter, Madison. And they went to like a ceramic painting place or whatnot. And for me, I thought it would be more about the girls. But Monica and Latoya was in there chit-chatting about their daddy issues and mama issues. And I felt like, I don't know that the conversation be having in front of the kids. Like, not that it was inappropriate at all. It was just, Monica even said how, her daddy had issues, and Latoya bringing up her mom had issues too. I'm looking like, maybe, the girls sitting right, like, I would have assumed, I don't know. For me, I get it was a part for them to have a conversation, but I also felt like they ain't had to bring the kids. So, it was weird to me, but I was like, girl, whatever, you like it, I love it. So again, Monica bringing up her daddy issues and how her daddy, we're not as close since the divorce, and she brings through the whole thing of, he got sick, he got sick, I was having Leia, and then we kind of reconnected, but we have not really talked, and we need to. And the Latoya brings up how for her, her mama was kind of had issues because Latoya mama was her manager. She said, so there was like, that little thin line, little blurred line of when is it mom or when is it manager. And she said, sometimes I'll be talking to her as my manager, and I'm voicing my frustrations about her doing whatever about her, doing whatever manager wise, and she would flip and say, well, watch your tongue, I'm your mama. And she's like, well, no, right now you're my manager. So they would have those issues. And so she's like, for her, what I'm saying, it was just weird too for her mom. But again, I'm like, y'all brought them girls with y'all to have a whole little meetup or whatever, saying how they felt like two daughters would get along, and we spent the whole episode, scene, talking about y'all parent issues. So okay. Toya takes her mama to see Dr. Sherry. Dr. Sherry couldn't fix the Braxton, so I feel like I don't be believing nothing that Dr. Sherry say. But we're going to see what's going to happen. I take that back. She gives great advice, but people don't listen to it. That's what it is. So, Toya said how she had been wanting her mama to come talk to somebody or whatever. And, just to get things figured out. So Toya brings up how her mother basically, makes her feel like she's the mama and not the daughter. And how, she just does things that I would think my daughter would do, but she's my mama, and she doesn't think when she does think whatever. And I'm always like the mom. So, she says to Toya mama, like, you do realize that you're the mom, right? Like, and and that you're dependent on your daughter. And then she's like, well, yeah, she's my daughter, she's my daughter. But she said it in a way of, my daughter should be okay taking care of me because she's my daughter. Like, my daughter got money, I ain't gotta work, that's my daughter. Oh, she paid my bills, yeah, that's my daughter. Like, she said it like that. And then, Toya brings up how people assume she's rich. You know, she's like, people see me and they think I have all this money or whatever, like I'm a rich person. She's like, I'm not rich. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have bills, like everyone else or whatever, and I have to work like everybody else, and I'm not a rich person. People think because, you know what I'm saying, they see who your baby father is, that you got money, and I don't. And the killing part is, I believe her. I don't think Toya has ever really been rich. I feel like Toya for a long time, at least since Reginae got up in age, she had to work to make her own money. Not because Wayne wasn't paying her the right way, but because I don't think she ever wanted to be a kept woman. So I feel like Toya has always, in one way or the other, had to support herself and her family. And so she brings up how her family or people just assume she's rich. So many things kind of just fall on her lap. And so for her, it just gets frustrating. She brings up how she helped her mama a lot, how she helped her, but I bought my mama a house, I bought her a car, and I opened her up a restaurant. And Dr. Sherry said, well, where's the restaurant? Like, what's going on with that? The mama then said, oh, I gave away a lot of food that I wasn't supposed to, and I just, whatever happened, happened. If I bought my mama a whole house and a whole car and gave her a whole restaurant and she just squandered it, I wouldn't do shit else. If it's the mama who ain't raised me and ain't do nothing for me, and she's always been dependent on me, and I put you, if you put her on for you, got her a house and a car, and open her a restaurant, if you fuck that up, I'm not giving you nothing else. I'm not. Now, my mom, on the other hand, can get whatever. When I tell you, brother, man, sister, whatever my mama want that I have, she can get it. Point blank to the period. Like, once I make it, baby, she ain't gonna do not nan thing ever in life again. But Toya mama is different. Like, she's never been a parent to Toya. So I feel like Toya, the things she's already done was enough. Like, her mama keep fucking up, and she keep like, what, my mama gotta keep, helping her. But I feel like she's being more of a hindrance because she's not helping her mom be self-sufficient. She's just helping her mom kind of be more lazy. In my opinion. The mama then said, but I was writing a book, whatever, I got 8 chapters. And she's like, oh, what you gonna do with that? Oh, well, I want to put those 8, and then put the rest later. Dr. Sherry said, you can't put out half a book. And Toya got pissed. That's what I mean, or whatever. I told you I would publish your book. If all you had to do was finish the book, and I told you I would publish it, and I would pay for it. But you have to do this, and this, and you won't do it. She's like, that's your problem. You don't listen. You keep talking, but you don't do nothing. You don't listen. I said, girl. She was mad, baby. And she just voiced her anger, basically. Things that she told her mama that she could do. Ma, finish your book. And when you finish it, I'll do this. So she told her mama that. Her mama then said, well, nah, I'm going to only do 8 chapters. And then she just don't do nothing else. But you can't let her pitch. Girl, I would say, you know what? Let that book sit for life, okay? And it's going to be what's going to be. So Dr. Sherry brings up, like, Toya, you have to stop being the parent. You have to back off helping her because it's too much on you. And it's like, well, I know that's my mom. It's like, I get that, but you need to make a list of things that she has to do. And until she does those things, you can't help her. Like, give her a list of things to complete. Let her complete them. And then once she does that, then help her further. But don't just keep doing more and more, but not expecting things from her to be done. I said, no, that's a good ass. It was a good ass assessment. It really, really, really was. She brings up how, I know how we all love our mothers. She said we are responsible to them, but we're not responsible for them. And you have to remember that you're not responsible for your mom. And I'm like, Lord, that is so true for them. I'm like, And it feels like Toya mama just don't know how to do nothing in life. Like, she was on drugs for so long, and she probably does have basic human skills, but she don't know, you can't go to a job and then just quit that same day. You can't do that. And she assumes she can because she don't have no real life skills. She really don't. And then the last scene, we see, Tiny and Toya, Lord Jesus, Tiny escape. Tiny, Tamika, Tosh, and Candy all meeting up or whatnot, and it's discussing the tour. So Candy come in like, okay, hey y'all, hey Candy, And they chit chat for a little bit of a second, and like, well, let's talk about, towards stuff. Wait a minute, because I feel like, I told you before how it was things that I didn't like or whatever. And they're like, well, like what? So she brings up, like, for instance, y'all dress room was bigger than mine. And Tamika, was it Tamika? Yeah, Tamika then say, that's true. We always had a smaller room and the food was back. So the same thing Candy was saying is the same thing Tamika said without knowing what Candy had said. And so, they all agreed to make sure to not always have one set of people, with the bigger dressing room, how they'll make sure the craft services, because Candy and Tamika both said how, one time they brought us meatloaf, and Tamika said, I don't even eat meatloaf for one, and then two, Ken said, I don't eat nobody meatloaf on my own, so, but y'all had like lobster. There was something like, and I'm like, no, that is unfair. You can't get them lobster, bitch, and give me meatloaf. That ain't how it work. They all should be getting the same food. Like the craft services should be in one location for anybody to come in there and get it. It's what I feel. Or make sure if one set have lobster, put the whole same thing in the other person's room. Like have two sets of whatever. So they bring that part up and say they'll do better. Candy also brings up how the communication, sometimes is really, really bad. She brings up like sometimes, we'll be on a group chat, the group text, and, someone will suggest, okay, we need to meet up on Tuesday. And she's like, it'll take 3-4 days for whoever to respond back and say, okay, yeah, I can make it Tuesday. She said, but then come Tuesday, everybody dead silent and nobody wants to go and do whatever they were supposed to do. And so they all agreed to be better at communicating and make sure that management is also on top of them getting things done. And, Ken said, well, of course I'm going to go on the tour. Of course I'm going to go. And then they all happy. And the episode goes off. So, I mean, that was it. So put your comments below. Let me know how you like the video. And do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll talk to y'all in a minute because y'all know I'm going to have 14 more reviews. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.